This is Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures coming to you from the floor of the CME here in Chicago, and we are looking at the grain markets. We finally got some green on the screen, a very nice breath of fresh air. We've been talking about option expiration for the better part of the last week. A lot of times going into option expiration, there's a lid on the market. What we didn't expect is to see a complete meltdown, both technically and fundamentally. Really, not a whole lot of bullish catalysts to help support prices. But once we get through option expiration, I think there is room for this market to work higher. Looking at corn, there's about 100,000 puts in the money up to 380. Those people will likely be assigned futures, and to buy those futures back, you're probably going to see some support come into the market. Looking at the technical levels for that July corn contract, 365 is the big level the bulls want to get back out above. This was previous support, now becomes resistance. If we can chew through that, I think we could see the funds start to cover their short position in a little bit bigger of a way. Moving over to the soybean market, same type of deal. We kind of trickled down there near the contract lows back in September. 863 is right around where that came in. If we can continue to defend this to round out the week and going into next week's trade, potentially we see a short covering rally. The ace in the hole for the bulls going into next week is the fact that U.S. Trade representatives are headed to China, so potentially positive headlines from that could help boost the market as well. Wrapping things up with the wheat market, wheat as with the soybeans, kind of a double bottom. We trickled below the contract lows here recently, 435.5. Just dipped below there about a penny, managed to stabilize. If we can get some follow-through momentum in the corn and soybeans market, I think that helps propel wheat higher. The resistance level that we're looking at going into next week's trade, 460. This was the breakdown point from last Tuesday. Previous support now becomes resistance. So that's what we're looking at. That's what you should be looking at too. It's been Oliver Slope with Blue Line Futures from the floor of the CME.